Hello, my Ashley Collins, aka The Aunt of Dragons. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Breakup Diaries. Would you fuck a robot? Let's just get straight to the point, shall we? Yes. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, women have been like using like toys for like centuries. So what's the difference between like if this robot has a face? And also, don't men fuck dolls anyway? So like what would be the difference if I can program it to talk back to me what I want to hear? You know, what would be the difference if I have the companionship of this robot? You know, and I know that sounds sick. That sounds so sick and borderline dangerous. But we're gonna break this down logically, okay, guys? As you may or may not know, I did a video on would you date a robot, and I said, yeah. You know, like here's the thing, and I'm having the worst midlife crisis on the fucking planet, right? I understand that as a single childless 30-year-old woman, I have an expiration date, you know? And I understand that as I get older, I'm less and less desirable to men. I get that. So like on the dating market, would you rather date a 30-year-old woman who's in debt and has no kids and is probably infertile, or would you rather date this 20-year-old girl who has a fresh womb and that's ready to put kids in? Because you know, in reality, men want legacy. Like we always say shit like men want sex, cool, but like at the end of the day, they want to they want to have kids to leave something behind. You know, their name matters so much in fucking history books for some fucking reason, you know? So I understand that as I get older, my birthday's this month, I understand that I'm not as desirable. So why would you want to date me unless you were crazy? You know? Like, so I might as well, you know, get in line to get the robot boyfriend and fuck it. You know? I know this sounds so insane. I get it. I understand that. But okay, we're going to talk more logic. Okay. We think that we're over this is so stupid. I can't believe I'm talking about this because I've gone on dates where I've said this to guys and they're like, at first they're like they laugh at it, they're like ha ha ha, but then they're like, oh, she's serious, she seriously could replace me with a robot. And I think for some reason that intimidates men. Why wouldn't you think to yourself in your male brain, because obviously it's so different than the female brain? God, this fucking closet. Sorry, Jesus. What is it in your male brain that if a woman says to you out loud that she would rather date a robot than be in another shitty relationship, what doesn't click for you that says, what do I need to fix about my life that in order for me to stand up to make sure that I take care and I provide for her? Why wouldn't that click in your mind? I think that's God, fucking scam calls. I think that's a problem that we see so many people talk about, like the the joys of having one night stands and being in polygamous relationships. It's like you don't have to have any responsibility to focus on this one person, to be good for this one person. I don't have to be. I can just stay the way that I am and I'm fine, but you're not fine. We think that we're overpopulated, but it's actually less people. And as time goes on and on, there will be less people, which you think, because you're a cynical asshole, you think that's a good thing. You think, yeah, the earth is a terrible thing. We should all we should just destroy it, right? When everything is fine. You're watching too much propaganda. Think about this logically. The less people that there are, the less likely that your child will have a partner. Think about that. Think about, I don't have any kids. I've said that so many fucking times. But I don't have any kids. But I think about if I did have a child, I would think as a parent, and like I said, I've never been a parent before. I would think as a parent, I want to make sure that my child is okay when I'm gone. You know? Do you have a secure job? Are you eating every day? you have someone who's loving you and taking care of you, or you guys are taking care of each other. And if we God, that would make me so. Also, the fact that there are less people means that there will be less people to work, which means that your child probably won't retire. Your child will probably retire at probably 80. They'll be working all of their life because there's no one to replace them. Well, we're going to find that even now, there's slim pickings when it comes to people who are really actually committed to settling down. And I'm guilty. I'm guilty of it because I'm so focused on my career right now, which I know is a problem. I'm so focused on my career. And I'm also really, really scared. I was talking to my best friend the other day. I'm like, I'm really, really scared to commit myself to someone because what if they're lying to me again? What if they're using me again? And then like, let's say that everything is fine, and then we move in with each other, and then what if we find out we hate living with each other? That terrifies me. Okay, so we've been talking a lot about kids this video, and maybe you're thinking, oh, why do I need to use my womb to have a kid? We can always adopt. I thought the whole goal was to, this is going to sound bad and taken out of context. I've been thinking a lot lately, like, if someone can make such a huge compilation of my videos of things that are taken out of context. But anyway, I thought the whole goal was to make sure that adoption agencies go out of business, to make sure that abortion clinics go out of business, because don't we want kids to be wanted? Don't we want less accidental pregnancies? Don't we want to try to avoid having someone coming into your home saying that you're not taking care of your child efficiently or well enough, and I need to take them away? Isn't the goal to make sure that every child is wanted and every child is intentional and every child is taken care of properly? So shouldn't we be doing that? Well, we're not. Some of us aren't, unfortunately. Some of us get kids because you get a check for it. And then imagine being an 18-year-old and realizing that you only use me for money. I think when I say make these videos about robot boyfriends and like having and fucking a robot, I think I'm just masking my disappointment in relationships and my fear of getting older and not being valuable to men anymore, and not being valuable to society anymore. So what am I useful for now? So what kind of robot are you gonna build? What kind of robot do you want? Can you imagine that, going to the store and they're like, oh, what color robot do you want? That's so weird, isn't it? That's so strange, because it's like, when I used to buy dildos, I don't buy them anymore because I think that but I also don't masturbate that much either. But who has time to masturbate? I'm too busy, which is a good thing. I don't know. Is it a good thing? I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm so fucking stressed all the time. I need more orgasms. But this is so stupid. But it's like the whole like debate on like the different color emojis. Like, it doesn't matter what color emoji it is. Does it get the job done, right? Like, it doesn't matter if my robot is purple, pink, or blue. It doesn't work right. Do I get a warranty on this shit, right? My best friend recently said there could be an entire opera written about about my life and the shit that I go through in my mind. 50% of women over 30 are childless right now. God, that's extremely disappointing and discouraging, isn't it? We're going to be in competition with robots with almost everything soon. Relationship, work, Friendships. Oh my God. It reminds me of the movie Her. I don't need to interact with humans in society anymore. All I need is just the perfect robot in order to distract me from my everyday life. Uh, uh. I'm teaching you how to deal with the future because you hate humans so much, apparently, right? You hate people. You make podcasts and shows that say that people suck, and you show evidence that people are awful. But then for some reason we cross the line when we say shit like, no, robots are too much, I want human connection. You don't want human connection. Because aren't you using your words to say things that how you truly actually feel? Just find your perfect pairing. Build your perfect, it's just like Chipotle. Build your perfect robot. You know? That way you don't have to deal with the arguments, the fighting, the cursing each other out, the sleepless nights. You don't have to deal with it. The ghosting, the self-diagnosing them, calling them a narcissist, etc., because apparently you're a fucking doctor now, but you don't know how to pick up the fucking phone. And I'm projecting. So if you want to avoid actually having to have a functioning adult relationship, just build your perfect robot. I'm waiting on it. Okay. Thanks. That was so strange, so interesting, and I'm most likely gonna be late for work, but that's fine because they'll replace me with a robot in a couple of years anyway. Ciao. Bye.